A violent church mass shooting and arson attack just happened, with 4 dead and the death toll currently rising inside of Michigan. This is an absolutely terrible story. I just woke up, just heard about it, so I know we need to immediately address this and what is going on. This story is currently unfolding and we do not know all of the facts. We are going to check a handful of news media outlets, but one thing I want to address before we even get into this is that apparently the individual who did the shooting, who we will not name because he is an absolute piece of shit, is a ex-United States Marine veteran. I want to make this very apparent before people start addressing some of the things I've seen on the internet about how, oh, the VA was not able to help him. He had head issues, blah, 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 blah. As a 100% totally and permanently disabled veteran who currently, as you guys know, I just moved to Texas. I have not been able to talk to mental health at the VA for over 2 months, and I do not currently have my mental health medications. That is absolutely no excuse to go and hurt innocent people. It is not okay for any veteran to go out there and start hurting innocent civilians because your life is going through the shitter. And I want to also address before we get into this video, with the massive amounts of shootings and violence going on around the world, I can almost guarantee you guys are going to see a rapid amount of veterans committing crimes all over the news. As you guys know, I'm pretty much a centrist. I believe in both sides of the political field, based off of the situation. And after everything that's been going on with one side of the fence conducting attacks, we are more than likely going to see the news, now that gun control is not being talked about, the other side of the fence committing attacks. And we will start to see more of a divide as people are attacking more police officers, more ICE agents, and now veterans are getting involved as well. I am also aware, apparently in North Carolina, there was another Marine veteran who committed some type of mass shooting. I will not exactly be covering that right now. We are going to wait for these events to unfold. I am sure things are going to come to light in the near future, but stay calm, protect yourself at all times, and please, to everybody watching, stay vigilant. The amount of violence going on is absolutely ridiculous. If you guys want to partake and watch all of this from all the media outlets that we are watching, come join us live on Kick or Rumble. Please be aware we are looking at different news media outlets on both this side of the fence and the other side of the fence, okay? Some of them may not make it in the video. The individual attacked the church by, from what I know, driving his vehicle into the church, opening fire on multiple people, and then starting a fire. We are currently finding bodies as the fire is going out, and fire departments are tackling that. Please, I highly encourage you, whether you think you're absolutely correct on your point, or if you have a simple idea and you're not sure but scared to say it, mention it in the comments. We are extremely open and we would love to hear because all perspectives are appreciated here.
Good morning, guys. That's right. Local police say they're working around the clock trying to find more bodies because unfortunately, as of last night, there were some people still unaccounted for. The attack happened yesterday morning at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan.
We're attacking the Mormons now. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The reason I'm saying we're attacking Mormons is because this is a church. I wasn't aware of what kind of church. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Church of Latter-day Saints, I believe, is Mormon churches. For anybody who's about to be like, oh, Christians are in danger. Guys, everybody is in danger. Regardless of your religion, your race, something is going on. There's a different type of terrorism, radicalization exploding in the United States. Not to say that this is part of it. Who knows how this type of attack is going to be portrayed in the media.
Authorities say he got out of the car and started shooting before officers arrived and exchanged fire with him, killing him. Police say the gunman deliberately set the church on fire. It was engulfed in flames for a couple of hours.
It's definitely a veteran move. I would set it on fire as well.
At this time, that the FBI is now leading the investigation and is investigating this as an act of targeted violence.
We received 911 calls about bomb threats or other indications that there was a bomb at a different location. Some of them were churches, and we responded and cleared those locations.
To me, this just sparks a flag of like radicalism evolving into a type of terrorism, even though I'm sure that wasn't the case. But when you're attacking, anything that's heavily played on a racial card, a specific demographic of people or a specific religion, and then setting it on fire, it's causing chaos, okay? And then also, now you have all these people getting frantic, believing anything that they see. And who knows if people associated with it are calling in these bomb threats or people are just terrified now and they're calling bomb threats. But whatever they are trying to do is unfortunately working, and that is not good.
Not only to first responders, but the people who were inside that church at the time. They were shielding the children who were also present within the church, moving them to safety. Just hundreds of people just practicing their faith.
Police have identified the suspect as 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford.
Once again, Mr. Editor, you blur this fucking retard's face. Nikko, he was a veteran. Just because you do one good thing, serving your country, doesn't mean you get a get out of jail free card and can go do piece of shit stuff. That's not how this works. We will only be trying to do our best to remember those whose lives were sadly lost, not you. I know I look absolutely terrible. My allergies are hitting me. My seasonal allergies are absolutely kidding me. I'm on like 2 Dayquil right now and like 2 cups of coffee because I could barely get out of bed, but this needed to be covered and talked about. 40 years old, former U.S. Marine from 04 to 07, served in the Iraq War, had a wife and son born with rare genetic disorder, appeared as avid hunter and outdoorsman.
10 minutes from Grand Blanc, investigators are executing search warrants
Evil
at his
as ever,
home.
absolutely.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer says violence in a place of worship is unacceptable. She's ordered flags across the state to be lowered to...
Load up on ammo on firearms where you can. This type of stuff isn't going to stop. I believe right now, guys, it is not going to stop. This is not going to stop until there's a particular outcome that is being pushed. Either gun control will be addressed and for some reason they are going to try and take your guns, or what I believe should happen, every single individual in the United States should go and prove the fact that no one is coming to save them, go buy a firearm, learn how to use it, and protect yourself. What this veteran did is not correct, but I know if anybody comes to my house and tries to take the only thing I'm able to protect myself with, no. Absolutely not. You're not taking anything from my home. You do not want that fucking problem, let me tell you that.
It's either domestic terrorism or hate crime, regardless. That's, you know, that they have already actually attributed a motive to this individual already. So they must know quite a bit about him, his writings, his postings. I think the investigation is deep into it at this point with regard to motive.
We're, as you guys can see, slowly starting to cover everything here on the main channel until my podcast, Brutally Honest with Nikko Ortiz, is up and running. I encourage you guys to go and check that out. I've seen a lot of Christians in my live chats and my YouTube comments saying how, you know, there's, it's this religion against that religion. These religions are false. Guys, you can believe in whatever religion you would like, okay? And as a Christian, I'm sure a lot of other people are not going to appreciate this. Believe in whatever religion you would like. Nobody deserves to be gunned down where they worship, regardless of whatever religion you believe in. That is not okay. I could care less what type of church, mosque gets attacked. None of the people deserve to just get murdered and killed in their place of worship. Flavored air is quickly becoming the alternative to smoking and vaping. And at the frontier of it all, Fume. Fume, the sponsor of today's video, offers a simple and enjoyable way to break away from bad habits while still having something satisfying to reach for. Great for oral fixation and fidgeting. Where you're looking to keep your hands busy or curb an urge, Fume's premium wooden design is built for both flavor and function. Over 500,000 people have already made the switch to Fume as part of their habit change journey. If you're ready to try it for yourself, now is the time. For a limited time, if you order the Journey Pack using my code Nikko Ortiz, you'll get a free Fume topper, an awesome accessory to level up your experience. Click the link down below or scan the QR code on the screen to get yours today.
You know, this wasn't the only Marine veteran that committed violence over the last few days. We had one here in North Carolina at a place that I frequent, a bar restaurant in Southport, North Carolina. Marine veteran. Both of them had mental issues. Both of them had done a GoFundMe page very recently before the shooting to try to raise funds. One for the boat that he used to commit the shooting, the other one for his sick child.
This is totally okay. I'm not coming at your comment, but you say, Islam preaches your death, Nikko, 5 times a day. I mean, I've been down range, guys. If you're preaching my death, but then you're not out here attacking me, which I've met people, you know, who follow that religion, and they've welcomed me into their homes. They've been great people. They are super invested in a good family life. But have I met the radical side? I have, and they're absolutely terrible. Guys, once again, you can't identify one religion with an entire group of people, okay? Just as how people on one side of the fence and there's other people on the other side of the fence, they're not all the same person. They just have their different beliefs and ideals. But then there's the extremists and the radicals. Those are the people I have problems with because they commit acts of violence, and that is not okay. I'm trying to find different angles or videos about what's going on. I was inside the church.
When you heard the loud bang, when you heard the gunshots, what was going through your mind at that point in time?
Surreal. I didn't know what was going on.
Chaos.
I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't know if we were going
Chaos.
to have to get down because we couldn't see any.
The current timeline of events is the individual took his vehicle, drove it into the church, then started opening fire amongst the people, started a fire inside of the church, then continued firing. The police arrived, and then the police killed the gunman. As of right now, that's the information that we have.
I came to worship my Savior Jesus Christ, and I didn't expect this to happen, of course. You know, it has, you know, it's
sad.
And I've lost friends in there.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
And some of my little primary children that I teach on Sundays were hurt.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So it's very devastating for me.
Remember, guys, we cannot get emotional. When kids are involved, I tend to get very aggressive and violent. But she believes, she does not know. Hopefully all the children are safe. We don't know anything factual yet. Do not go blanting on social media. This motherfucker, I mean, he tried, obviously, but do not get riled up. Do not go with an agenda or anything like that, and just listen and keep an open mind and try and hear what is going on.
That I'm all right, and Brother Taylor and the people that are okay got it out okay, but I mourn for the people who lost loved ones and whose loved ones are hurt.
Yeah.
We all pray for the families and the victims.
I'm nervous. This fire is going to get rid of a lot of evidence, and then who knows how many bodies are going to be lost in the flames.
Do you have security at the church? No. So there's no security at the church. Are you hearing about, was the
No
suspect
security
a
at the
parishioner or
church.
someone
No guns to stop the guns. I know that you guys are going to be like, false flag this, false flag that. Possibly. In conversation, if you want to say it's possibly a false flag, go ahead and say that. But don't be a fool and start just saying for a fact it's a false flag if we genuinely don't even know how many people are dead. We don't know all of the facts, because the truth will come out, and the last thing you want to do is be somebody who we can't believe at all because you just shout the first thought that comes to your mind and demanding that it be fact. You become immediately
Michigan.
Unreliable.
We have an active shooter at the church, and PD's on scene saying the building is also on fire.
Investigators say 4 people were killed and at least 8 others injured.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is now leading the investigation and is investigating this as an act of targeted violence.
Authorities say the suspect, a 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, rammed this pickup truck.
Look at that. Okay, so apparently that is his vehicle. He's got 2 American flags on there.
Church's front doors. Then, armed with an assault rifle, opened fire at hundreds of congregants packed inside for Sunday services.
Wait, did he go through a
Hundreds
brick
of
fucking
Stanford
wall?
violence.
Authorities say the suspect.
I mean, I get that it's a truck. I mean, I guess the brick wall does look kind of flimsy, and this could be a glass window or something. I'm not sure exactly what's on this side, possibly more brick wall. I know if I put my vehicle through a brick wall, I'm going to be a little dazed and confused, for sure, 100%. And then getting out and just airing people out, what do? Just hop out and jump over your vehicle and get in there, or run to the front door?
The suspect was wearing camouflage and shot at his car as he tried to flee.
He pointed his gun at our car and fired 3 shots.
Survivor.
2 of them went through our windshield and just missed me, and luckily everybody else.
Police say the suspect also set the building on fire, plumes of black smoke filling the sky. And investigators say they located suspected explosive devices linked to the suspect as well.
I want to see what these explosive devices look like.
Terror lasting an agonizing 8 minutes until authorities shot and killed the gunman, who officials say was a former Marine and an Iraq War veteran. A spokesperson for the LDS Church telling ABC News places of worship are meant to be sanctuaries of peacemaking, prayer, and connection. We pray for peace and healing for all involved.
This is my thought. Peace will always be an idea. There will always be criminals. There will always be bad people. So peace will always have to be protected against bad men. The best defense against evil men are good men skilled at violence. If you're brave enough, I know this isn't, everybody's cup of tea, but let me know down below in the comments if you were against guns, you were more so towards gun control and guns going away, and crazy acts of unnecessary violence like this have not pushed you more towards gun control, but getting a firearm, being a law-abiding citizen, a law-abiding gun owner, and protecting yourself. It's going against now stripping people from their guns, but you getting your own gun to protect yourself. At least 4 people killed after an attacker opened fire at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints building, intentionally set fire to the structure. Okay, the attack began just before 10:30 a.m. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Veranda Public. See, you know, this is another fucking crazy thing for me. How come failed attacks like the sniper one who ended up killing illegal immigrants after doing anti-ICE stuff, so a failure, is not covered on the news? One side of the fence of political belief is not being covered, while all other races and religions on the other side of the fence is being covered within hours. This took a whole day to reach, you know, our attention. That is nerve-wracking. So what I'm hearing is only certain people are going to care when you die, and only a certain amount of people are going to be covered if they do die, if something tragic happens. The gunman crashed in the vehicle into the building, then began shooting at congregates that were attending Sunday services. The police said fire soon consumed the church as well. Police officers respond within a minute of reports shooting. 8 minutes later, he died in the gunfire. Just because there is a lack of information, this does not mean anybody needs to go around spreading false facts of these false flags and other things going on.
So far, his motive or potential connection to the church unclear. Sanford was in the Marines from 2004 to 2008. The Marine Corps confirming he was an Iraq War veteran. Overnight, SWAT teams searching his home for clues. President Trump Sunday posting about Michigan, writing in part, "This appears to be yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States of America."
I'm not throwing any type of shade at POTUS, but let's be honest. It is a targeted attack on humanity and people, and it is at the end of the day a crazy person committing acts of violence. I see it as everybody is at risk because I'm trying to diffuse this divide on the side of the fence. Because once again, once some people hear you're this side, this political, stance or this political stance, there's like an immediate point of like aggression or like defensiveness or like anger. And it's like, oh my gosh, stop. There was a targeted attack on a religious group and it is absolutely sad.
Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer
Spiritual
writing,
warfare.
"Violence anywhere, especially in a place of worship, is unacceptable."
That is a message. My heart is breaking for the Black community. Violence anywhere, especially in a place of worship, is unacceptable. I don't know who she is. I don't know what her beliefs are. But that statement, guys, I agree with. That statement I 100% agree with. What we know, at least 4 people were killed, 8 injured yesterday when a man drove a vehicle through the front doors of the church. Officials have named the suspect. As many as 3 improvised devices, IEDs, improvised explosive devices. I like the fact that they're saying improvised devices because they did mention they don't know if it is an explosive device or some type of concoction for a Molotov cocktail, I believe that they stated. Doesn't matter what party you're from, this kind of thing just chills you to the bone. We have a crisis going on. There have been 5 massive shootings in the area in 4 years. And that is so sad. Mormon church on fire for reports. Okay, so this might have been the initial fire set. Eesh. That is terrible. Oh, that's the fire department pulling up? I would assume that the gunman is down at that point in time.
This day and age in our country, why people have to be so chaotic and murderous and unchristian. It's God's day. Come on,
I want everybody to know that I can make no sense out of this, but if for some reason they think it was going to shake my faith in Jesus Christ, it ain't happening.
Yeah, you know what? Let's address that really quick. Anybody who thinks they're going to shake my faith or my religion, once again, quick disclaimer, I am not pushing religion on anybody. A lot of people tried to do that to me. I cannot tell you how far that pushed me from God, trying to push religion on another person. But there is no possible way you can shake my faith at this point in my life. And when it is my time to go, it's my time to fucking go. My belief that more people are going to find their way to God due to all this violence. Because God is the only one who is truly peaceful and merciful. And vengeance will always be his. So to anybody who wants to be extreme and say we need to gun down one side of the fence or the other side of the fence, you're wrong. Vengeance is his, and let it be so, regardless of your emotional state. One thing, guys, that I actually struggled with when I started to get religious was I asked the question, am I picking the right religion? And I truly looked at all religions. If there is a God out there, I truly believe he is good. And if you so-called pick the wrong religion, he'll understand. He will know that at least I was faithful to a God and that I meant for it to go to him at the end of the day, even if I picked the wrong one. That's why I don't talk shit about other religions, because I'm like, who's to say whose faith is the best or the greatest? I won't know until I'm dead. He joined the Marine Corps in 2004, and according to the Marine records, he held the title of Organizational Automotive Mechanic and Vehicle Recovery Operator. So basically, he worked at the motor pool or worked on vehicles or basically just worked with a record team and went and recovered vehicles. I posted a vehicle recovery operation on one of my deployment videos. It's a non-combat role, but if you guys are curious what that looks like, it's basically infantry would provide a perimeter if a vehicle goes down, and then you would allow these dudes to come and winch up the vehicle and then drive the destroyed vehicle back to base. Updates that his son, congenital hyperinsulinism, a rare condition where the insulin cells of the pancreas create too much insulin. Any parent would be frustrated about that, but I have no idea what that has to do with you shooting up a church. Those are two separate things, brother. You should learn how to divide those, or, separate those problems. Once again, that is all the information we have. I want to try and get this video up to you guys on YouTube today, hopefully in the next 5 hours. In advance, I apologize for any lack of information or anything that we may have missed coming up at this time. I want to say I love and I appreciate all of you. Stay vigilant, and thanks for stopping by.